We are live here in Red Wing. We're a little late getting here, but that's par for the course when we're on the road on a school night. We got here. JV, we clearly couldn't make it here for the JV game, but we're here now, and JV skated to a 5-0 loss. So we're going to do our best to see if we can make up for that with a varsity game. So we are set to go. Camera angle's not going to be great tonight. I apologize for that right away, but we're going to do our best to give you a good game. Starting out for the Scarlets, going to be Keaton Dorzik, Jacoby Tosh, and Brody Cox on the wings. D pair of Grady Schmidt and Brooks Bockel. And we've got Blake Brecky in net. So we are underway, and the Scarlets are in the winger zone. Tosh with it, poked away. Wingers looking for a breakaway. It's a 2-on-2. And a good back check by Bockel to break that up. Gets it back into neutral ice. Wingers trying to get it back in. Tosh there. Gets it away. And Schmidt comes back for it. Schmidt through traffic into the neutral zone. Tries to get around one and can't. And the wingers bring it back to neutral ice. Cox sends it to the other side for Brelgy. Brelgy now feeds it to Tosh. Tosh misses it off the boards, and the wingers pick it up at neutral ice. Wingers throw it in. 20 trips over the blue line. And out to neutral ice again. Allman giving chase. Can't get to it. Brelgy over to Reddy. Reddy back to Brelgy. Brelgy sends it into the zone. Keach going after it in the far corner. Gets to it. Sends it to the near side. Allman trying to get to it. And we're gonna have a blind spot for the majority of the game in that corner. There's just not much I could do with it. Now Brelgy with a glove grab, Seth drops it for himself and then puts it into neutral ice. And goes off of Keach's shin pad. Allman trying to get to it, can't. Reddy kicks it up to enter. Enter. And it comes back to neutral ice. Wingers doing a good job of keeping the puck out of their zone. Not much for a winger forecheck as of yet, but I think definitely the beginning of this game doesn't have the same energy level that we saw on Tuesday with East-West game, but that's to be expected. It's hard to have two high energy starts in 1 week, but we'll see if the boys can get their mojo going now. Bockel with it. Bockel looking for an angle, doesn't find one, drops it back to Schmidt. Schmidt back to Bockel. Bockel. And behind Grassman, it allows the wingers to bring it in. The shot goes wide. And now Bockel feeds it to the near side for Grassman. Grassman can't hold it. Shot deflected by Schmidt. Out to Grassman. Grassman into neutral ice. Off the boards to Starkey. Starkey tried to keep it in the zone, and the wingers bring it out. Now Rewitzer behind the net. And that's going to go out to the point and to neutral ice. Red Wing looking to clear and poked away by Grassman. Grassman now in the far corner with it. Takes a hit, but stays on the puck. Wingers trying to get it loose. Oh, and Dorzik tried to get a shot off, and Red Wing says no. Oh, a good dish pass, just deflected wide for Dorzik. And Red Wing back with it in their end. Oh, just out of the reach of Dorzik. And allows the wingers to get to it. And that's going to be whistled. That's our first whistle of the game. We're 3.5 minutes into the game. First whistle. Shots on goal. I'm going to say no shots yet. Now, there was one shot that was way off the mark on both ends. So we're going to say 0 shots up to this point. I don't see a shot counter on either one of the scoreboards up here. So we'll guess them by golly, and hopefully they'll announce what we have between periods. Tosh with a good body off the puck. Allows Cox to get it into the zone and back out into neutral ice. Number 18 coming in with speed, trying to get around Rewitzer. Rewitzer gets a stick on it, and the puck shot goes wide. Nice little pass. Dorzik with a nice little toe drag to get away from 35. get into the slot where Tosh was waiting, but the puck didn't make it through traffic. Now Schmidt trying to get in front of the puck with a nice back check. And 25 picks it up, gets it around Bockel and into the zone. They go for a line change. And Brecky with a stretch pass trying to find Ullman deep in the neutral zone. It goes to Bockel instead. And now Keach throws it down low. Enter with a shot from the dot, deflected out to the top and held in by Bockel. Good move by Enter. Ullman tried to leave it for Enter. Enter trying to get it back to Ullman. Ullman with it in the corner. Now Enter with it behind the net. Feeds it to Schmidt. Schmidt had to kick it with his skate and allows Red Wing to bring it out to neutral ice. Shot saved by Brecky. Shots. The first good shot they've had. Ullman with a good stick move to get the puck loose. Ullman, 5-hole. Oh my gosh, puck was right there, and they're going to ice that one down. So that's going to get us our first 2 shots on net, one for the Wingers and one for Ullman to make it 1 apiece on shots on net. Oh, that's a good song. You can't hear it, but they're playing a Crazy Game of Poker by OAR, one of my favorite songs. And now Tosh trying to get it loose, comes out to neutral ice. Number 2 trying to get a breakaway, and Brelgy denies. Brelgy turns, gives it to Tosh. Tosh feeds it to Cox coming through neutral ice. Cox into the zone, trying to get into the slot, poked away. Puck goes down to the boards. Cox picks it back up, out to the point for Dorzik. Dorzik throws it down low. Red Wing picks it up. Trying to clear, but Dorzik picks up the pass and brings it down low. And then poked away. And then poked away by Reddy. Oh, to Tosh in the slot and a shot bar. It went from the post wide. I thought it went post in, but it didn't. Oh, now Tosh with it. Leaves it for Reddy. Reddy down low. And through the slot, Cox couldn't find it. Red Wing trying to clear. They're going to ring it around the boards, and Reddy's going to be there to hold. Ooh, tricky. Red Wing almost with a breakaway. And they're going to say that was tipped, so no ice. Oh, looking for a stretch pass to Ullman, and he touched it, so no ice. And the Scarlets hold the zone. Oh, good pass. Schmidt tried to get a spinning shot and blocked. Ullman holds. Now we got a breakaway. Bockel, it's a 2-on-1. Ullman, get back. Oh, Brecky with a good sliding save. Bockel with a good use of his stick to get a little bit off of that shot. And now Enter right in front of us, gets hit. Red Wing coming into the zone. Red Wing with a shot off the post and wide. And now Bockel trying to get it out. Can't. Oh, good pass. Another good save by Brecky. Goodness. Red Wing with a good flurry of activity in the Scarlet end. And come on, boys, pick up your pace. Now Ullman trying to get through. Does. Into the slot. Leaves it. Oh, left it for Keach, and Keach didn't see it coming. And now Red Wing coming the other way, the 2-on-1. Schmidt gets back to break up the odd man rush. And Hattelstead comes in, get the puck out from behind the net. Now Grassman in there trying to help. Comes over to Rewitzer. Rewitzer with it. Rewitzer around the boards for Starkey. Starkey can't find it. Red Wing trying to keep it in the zone. Hattelstead and Starkey battling right at the blue line. Comes out to neutral ice. Red Wing picks it up, throws it deep in. Brecky holds it up. Looking to play it. Leaves it for Rewitzer. Rewitzer around for Grassman. Grassman gets turned, looking for an angle. Passes to himself off the boards and into the zone. Grassman trying to get around 21. Can't. Backhands it, trying to get it into the slot, and Red Wing intercepts. Good poke check by Hattelstead. Now Rewitzer throws it over for... Nope, sorry, that was Reddy to Rewitzer. Now Rewitzer back to Reddy. Reddy to Grassman. Grassman looking for an angle. Trying to get it up to Hattelstead, and number 20 for Red Wing is there to break it up. 20 gets it in, not very far. They go for a line change. Scarlett's on a line change too, so Reewitzer's going to hold it. Gets it to the center line and dumps it deep. Now Tosh in the far corner. Dorzik feeds it to Tosh. Tosh trying to turn and can't. Has to come all the way out to the blue line. Down for Backel. Backel with a shot. Saved by the goalie. Deflection goes to the crease, and a defenseman is there. Ooh, that deflection goes right to his glove for a good look. A couple of good looks for the Scarlets there. Dorzik on the face-off. Oh, forgot to stop the clock. We're at 7:54, folks. And scrum right on the edge of the crease. Red Wings able to get it out of there. Shot. Cox. I don't know if that was off the post or if that was off the glove. Red Wing, number 28, getting no 18. And Tosh forces him wide and off the puck. And then Tosh goes down, but manages to get up and keep the puck. Tosh has got Backel, feeds it to Backel into the neutral zone. Backel into the zone. He had Cox straddling the blue line to stay on side. And Red Wing coming the other way. Tosh, Brelgy throws it over to Reewitzer. No, enter to Allman. Allman, shot. Partially deflected. Allman pokes it away and a backhander. Goalie makes a pad save out to the point for Keats with a shot to the glove. All right, Keats is on the face-off. He's got Allman and Enter on the wings with him, and Reddy and Brelgy on D. Out to neutral ice. Brelgy there to poke it away. Red Wing picks it back up. Number 4 into the zone. Poked off the puck by number 20. Reddy. Shot. Deflected wide. Allows Keats to kick it into neutral ice. Allman trying to find it. Keats gets the deflection. Keats off of Enter's skate, and then on makes goalie has to make the save. Red Wing back with the puck. Stretch pass. Keats was there. Keats takes him down. Oh, a cross check to the back of the head of Allman. No call. Reddy down deep. Leaves it for Schmidt. Schmidt can't find it on the end of his stick. He can't get a shot off. Throws it down deep. Allman in the far corner. Gets a stick on it. Starkey in there helping out. Starkey picks it up. Starkey reverses and is taken down. Referees aren't calling anything. And Schmidt with a wrister, and it goes right to the glove of the goalie. All right, looks like Hattelstead on the draw. Got Starkey and could be Grassman, Backel, and Schmidt on D. Puck right in the crease, and they find the back of the net. I don't know who it was. Let me see. I think it's from Backel to Grassman, and Grassman gets the Scarlet started with the first goal of the game. That is a Scarlet goal scored by Wes Grassman, number 11, assisted by, I'm pretty sure that's going to be Backel, but we'll have to see what they announce here. Hattelstead with it. Hattelstead feeds it to Starkey. Starkey through traffic, through the neutral zone, into the zone, behind the net, looking for somebody, reverses, throws it over to Grassman. Grassman out to Schmidt. Schmidt with a ripper and a quick whistle. Goalie did not have that puck, but it was a quick whistle. Okay, the assist goes to Brooks Backel and Dane Hattelstead. And the goal goes to Weston Grassman. Now Tosh, fanned on his pass, comes back to neutral ice. Tosh circles into the scarlet end, feeds it over to Rewitzer. Rewitzer throws it in, and Cox is going to go on the forecheck with Dorzik. Cox got a stick on it, couldn't get it loose. Cox battling for it. Dorzik picks it up. Dorzik behind the net. Battling for it. Reverses. Gets tied up. And Tosh comes in to pick it up. Tosh now with it in the far corner. Leaves it for Dorzik. Dorzik out to the point. Oh, Rewitzer. Shot. Ready. Blocker save. Tosh with a poke check, and the winger's coming the other way with it. 18 trying to get through. Dorzik all over him and allows Ready to come in and poke it away. Ready? Trying to reverse. 18 all over him. 18's going to tie him up. And Dorzik comes in to help out. Dorzik throws it on the boards to the near side for Brody. Cox trying to get it loose. Feeds it over to Rewitzer. Rewitzer to Brody. Brody to Jacoby off the boards. Jacoby circles back, poked away, and Red Wing gets it to neutral ice. Rewitzer over to Backel. Backel off of Rewitzer and into the zone. And Enter goes after it. Enter goes down. No call. These refs aren't going to call much tonight, doesn't look like. Ullman trying to get it down low. And Red Wing, number 25, sitting on the blue line, and Backel comes back and is going to body 25 off the puck. Grady gets in there to force somebody off the puck. Red Wing throws it into the crease, and Brecky throws it out to the blue line. Wingers putting pressure. Keach and Ullman together. It's a 2-on-1. Keach, just out of the reach of Ullman as he was coming in on the weak side. Now a battle along the boards. I can't see anything. You could probably see better than I can. Out to the point. Keach couldn't hold. It's in neutral ice. Schmidt. Ooh, nice little toe drag by Schmidt. Schmidt gets it turned. Tied up by number 4. It allows Red Wing to get it in and throw it into the scarlet end. Backel goes for it. Backel around the boards for Ullman at the blue line. Gets it to neutral ice. Red Wing. Brady ties up 2 men so Ullman could get the puck off. And it's a goal. That was an Ullman goal. I think Keach was probably offside on that, if you guys take a look at that. But that is an Ullman goal from the high slot. Quick wrister finds the goalie unaware and makes that a 2-goal game with 2:43 left in the first period. You could hear some of the Red Wing fans yelling that he was offside. Ref didn't see it. And they're going to call that a good goal. I think that, I don't know if that assist will go to Grady Schmidt, but it was pretty pivotal on Isaac's part for Grady to. They're going to say unassisted for Isaac's goal. I'll give the unofficial goal or unofficial assist to Grady Schmidt because Grady tied up 2 guys so Ullman could grab that puck, take it into the slot, and then a quick wrister with a little bit of a screen to find the back of the net to make it 2-0. Red Wing gets bumped from the circle, and Hattelstead on the draw wins it to the boards, and Starkey trying to get to it. Red Wing. Starkey still battling. And Hattelstead throws it back down deep. Grassman going to try to get to it. Grassman gets there, ties it up in the far corner. Starkey in there to help. Starkey picks it up. Gets through 2. Still battling. Now he's tied up in the near corner. Schmidt there to help. Red Wing picks it up, throws it back to the near corner where Reddy's there to throw it deep. Reddy takes a big hit in the corner, and puck is taken all the way down. They're going to call that an ice. It was just barely an icing, but icing nonetheless. So 1:59 left, first period. I lost my, oh shoot. Well, between periods, I'll see if I can. I lost my chat, so I'll see if I can get that. If you guys are commenting on the feed, I can't see it yet, but I'll see if I can get that up so I can read those between periods. A little backhander by, I think that's Backel. Osh, looking for a deflection was Backel standing right in front of the crease, goes over the net. Now Dorzik tried to feed it over to Cox, and Red Wing there to intercept. Schmidt gets it, feeds it to Backel. Backel deflects, can't get it into the zone. 25 behind Backel. Backel running interference and disallows a shot. Dorzik gets it to Tosh. Tosh feeds it up to Cox, and Dorzik comes in offside. And the Red Wing fans like the offside call. I think probably a little bit of a ingest there, as they didn't call the offside when Isaac scored. Ullman giving chase. Ties him up. Can't get the puck loose. Keach steps in and gets it into the zone. Keach into the slot. Can't get a shot. Didn't mean to rhyme there, but it worked. Ullman behind the net to Keach. Keach Reddy trying to hold and can't. Number 4 tries to give Reddy a hit, and Reddy avoids the hit. Now Ullman on a forecheck. Oh, and Ullman in a. That's a hook. That's a hook. Well, they didn't call that, so I guess we're going both ways with the calls. Enter holds it in the zone. Nice pass to Rewitzer. Rewitzer didn't get much on the shot, and Red Wing coming the other way. Ready there to poke it, and Red Wing gets it down low. Rewitzer takes a hit. 21 holds the zone. Shot with a deflection by number 14 or number 4, and almost a goal, but Brecky was there to make the save. Number 4, high slot, taken off the puck by Cox. Gets it to Tosh. Tosh has got 4 seconds. Tosh with a shot. Bad save. Another shot. Goes wide, and that concludes the first period of play. Scarlet's up 2-0. Okay, let me see if I can get my feed going. No penalties yet. 2 goals. Weston Gratzman with the first goal, and Isaac Ullman with the second goal. Okay, I got my chat back. All right, so JV, Scarlet's lost 5-0. Jackson Zimmerman not playing tonight, so that's a big loss for the JV boys. Zimmerman out for the game tonight. And I think I didn't hear the shots on goal. I'm going to check with someone and see if I can get the shots on goal. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm going to see if I can get some stats for all of you, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, no luck on shots on goal, but we'll see if we can get a little close up of our boys coming out of the locker room and onto the ice. We're going to have a really good look. Second period of the offensive zone for the Scarlets. Not so good on the defensive zone, but the best seat I could find for this broadcast. So just give a quick update on what's going on next week. We're going to be on the road. Let's see, what are we doing next week? Let me look. Gosh, I should probably look before I start saying stuff like that. We should be, let me find it. We will be at home on Monday the 2nd, the makeup game with Minnesota River. And then we will be at home on the 7th, hosting Blake, which I believe that's the Saturday game. And then Owatonna on that Tuesday will be in Owatonna, and Owatonna has their own Owatonna Live, and so we won't be broadcasting that one, but you can watch that. If you look on the YouTube channel, you can see there's a link on the screen that'll show you how to get to Owatonna Live, and then you can watch that broadcast for that game. And then Apple Valley Burnsville will be that following on that Thursday, which will be in Apple Valley. And then the last game of the regular season will be against Roseville in Roseville on the 14th. That's what the Scarlets have left of this regular season. And then we'll be looking to see what happens in the postseason. We won't know who will be playing or what the seeds are until we get to the end of the regular season. And then they'll do the draws. They usually do those on a Sunday morning, and then that comes out, and we can see what that's going to look like. Historically, in the past, if we get a home game with a high seed, that first game of the postseason, and usually I'm allowed to broadcast that one. It's a toss up whether or not that happens or not, but usually only that first game, and then the rest of the games, you'll have to pay. And I think that goes through. I want to say it's probably NSPN, um, and they do the play by plays as well. So you'll still be able to watch all the games. I just won't be able to broadcast all of the postseason games, which is fine. I'm not a great spectator. I'm usually get nervous and I tend to have to walk when I'm not broadcasting. But as long as we're in the postseason, I'm not going to complain. So it looks like they're just waiting for the referees to come out. Well, here come the wingers. So apparently they're not. Oh, the referees are out there. I missed the referees. So here come your Scarlets. Eventually, they're making their way out. Here they come, led by Brecky. They're going to make their way out of the tunnel and go to the other end for their little mini warm up, stretch their legs, check their edges. And there they go. We'll get them down there on that end. I'm going to zoom this out a little bit so we can see all the ice. We'll get a little zoom in of them on their huddle. And looks like we're getting ready to go. So Charlotte's to start the second period. It looks like it's going to be Jacoby Tosh, Brody Cox, Keaton Dorzick, Brooks Bockel, Brady Schmidt, and Blake Brecky. Charlotte with a 2-goal lead. First period, starting out the scoring was Weston Grassman, assisted by Dane Hattlestead and Brooks Bockel. No, that's not right. No, actually, I think that is right. And then the second goal was Isaac Allman unassisted, but with pretty good help in the neutral zone was Brady Schmidt. Tied up two guys who were trying to get the puck and allowed Allman to come in, grab the puck, skate it into the neutral zone, or skate it through the neutral zone into the high slot with a quick wrister with a slight screen, and found the back of the net. A little controversy with that one because it looked like Braden Keach was offside when Isaac came into the zone. I went back between periods and looked, and it's really close. And if the linesman is where they're supposed to be, they would have had a good look to see whether he was onside or offside. And with no call, it makes for a good goal. So the fans and even me, where I was sitting, it looked like it was really close. But upon further review and zooming in on where Braden was when Isaac came in, I think it's a good goal. Well, it is a good goal. We're not going to take it back now, but I know the Red Wing fans are probably wanting replay assists on that one, but that's not a thing in high school sports. So we'll call that a good goal, and the Scarlets will have a 2-goal lead starting the second period. No penalties yet this game, which could be a good thing. There's a few calls that could have been made, and the referees decided not to call. So my guess is they're going to let them skate for the most part unless it gets chippy. So one of the key goals this stage of the season, we got to try to keep as many boys healthy. I mean, we keep them all healthy best we can. So we'll see how they do. I'm not sure what they're waiting on, if they're letting the ice set up. Not sure what we're doing. Like maybe I'm wondering if the goalie boys are skating over to check the goalie. I'm not sure what they're doing. Oh, there's a gouge in the ice behind the net. So they're checking to see what they're going to do with that. Interesting. I've never seen delays because of a Zamboni, and this is going to be 2 delays in a week because we were at the Maverick game, MSU Maverick game on Saturday. We had about a 20-minute delay because there was a huge gouge in the crease on the same end of the ice. Clearly a different sheet of ice, but we're going to have a little powwow. Let's zoom in and see if we can see what they're doing and how they're doing. I'm going to see if I can zoom in even more. Just bear with me here. We're going to play while we've got some time. Okay, let me see if I can get us in. Bear with me here. We can go even a little more. That might be pushing my luck, but we'll give it a try. Oh, now all the boys are blocking it, but they got a shovel out there. They got a bucket of water. Somebody's getting paid the big bucks to fix the ice. Spectators along the glass and both teams huddled around. For the Maverick game, they actually brought the Zamboni back out, and the Zamboni made about 6 passes around the crease and then resurfaced the entire sheet one more time. So hopefully that's not what they're going to have to do here. But if they do, so be it. We want to make sure that if you got a big gouge like that and somebody hits an edge in there, they can take out an ankle or a knee or go headfirst into the board. So we want to make sure we've got good ice, safe to skate on. So we'll take the time we need to get the ice fixed. Well, maybe, I look at the chat. Maybe it was the driver. He wasn't driving very good, and maybe he gouged the ice. Who's to say? Looks like they've got it pretty well patched up. Like artwork down there. One of my bucket list items is to drive the Zamboni. I'm not sure when I'll ever have the opportunity to do it. Someday, maybe, get to drive the Zamboni. If you remember back to Hockey Day, Minnesota in Mankato, I was the lead guy for the ice crew, but that didn't allow me to drive the Zamboni. I got to follow the Zamboni and fix gouges in the ice, but they wouldn't let me anywhere near the Zamboni. Oh, they're sending the boys in the locker room, so they're going to resurface it. Yeah, I agree, Jill. We're for sure cutting into our bedtimes. We still got a 2-hour drive home. Yeah, they're going to resurface. They're going to bring the Zamboni back out. Gosh darn it. Well, go make some popcorn. Fix yourself a drink, nice hot cocoa, whatever you prefer. And I'm going to step away and I'm going to go see if I can find myself some hot cocoa. We'll be back here in a little bit. All right, just a quick little update. It looks as if they might be having some coolant issues. The ice is having a hard time setting up. There's it's a pretty sizable hole behind the net. They patched it, and usually if you've got a good solid ice and the coolant is working well, it'll set up and you're fine. But by all accounts, from what I can tell, let's see if I can zoom in for you again here. By all accounts, from what I can tell, is it's not setting up. So if it doesn't get hard enough, it's not going to be skatable. So I don't know what they're trying to do, if they're checking the coolant or if they're just going to let the ice get cold and try to set up a little firmer. But I think my fear is that they're going to call this thing. I thought they were going to bring the Zamboni out and try to shave it down, but the ice seemed fine. The ice seemed fine during the first period, but when the Zamboni came out, it took quite a while for the ice to set up. There was a couple wet spots here and there on the ice, but when the skaters came out, when Red Wing came out and they were skating their warm up, they saw the hole. They went and reported it, and then the ice crew came out and tried to patch it, and it's just not setting up. So I think I fear that they might call this game. I don't know what that's going to look like or what that means, but don't know. So your guess is as good as mine. If I knew more, I'd share more, but that's what I know at this point. We'll see if I can do a little bit more investigating, and then I'll report back if I find out anything, any new information. All right, still no news. But what I will tell you is, as I zoom in here, I can show you this. See that gray area right behind the net? That is all slush, which would indicate to me, and I think Sherm, I think you're right. I think there's probably, my speculation is there's probably a leak in the cooling system underneath the ice. That is not a fixable thing that we can deal with tonight or probably in the next week. That's probably not an easy thing for them to fix, and it's for sure not going to get fixed tonight. That whole gray area right there behind the net where you can see the referee is looking at, that is all, it's soft. It's not like water, but it's for sure really, really soft ice. It's not skatable. So um, I'm not sure what they're gonna do, if they're trying to figure out if they're working on the cooling system or what we're waiting on. But if it stays as it is, there's no chance that that is skatable ice. So we'll just have to figure out what they're gonna do, if they're gonna call this game. We're only one period in, so it's been a while since I coached, but I'm pretty sure you have to go at least half the game. So midway through the second period, which we're only through one period. So I don't think we can call this game in the books. I think we'll probably have to reschedule it, which unfortunately I hope that doesn't mean that we got to drive all the way back here to make this game up. But because Red Wing is in the Big Nine Conference, this is a conference game. We can't just cancel the game. We have to play this game. So we'll see what they do and see what they say. And as soon as they let me know, I'll let you guys know. So stay tuned. We're still in a ice delay. Figure out what they're going to do. Okay. All right. So if it's just thin ice, oh, maybe they have a plan. Hopefully they have a plan that we can get this game in the books. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, wakey wakey, we're back. Looks like they're gonna give the green light. I'm not sure what it's gonna look like, but they're gonna give the green light. They're gonna bring the boys out. They're gonna give them a 5-minute warm up, and then we're gonna try to get the second period underway. So fingers crossed. This is gonna be our offensive zone. So our boys are gonna be skating on that soft spot. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but we're gonna give it a try. So coaches just went in to get their boys and get them back out on the ice. We'll do a 5-minute warm up and then we're gonna get going. Boys are gonna be fired up. I can just imagine they want to get this game in the books. That officially was about an hour delay. So I hope you guys are still with me. If you're not, well, maybe you tune back in the morning after you get a good night's sleep. I don't think I'm getting a good night's sleep tonight. But let's just see what we do. Hopefully the boys will stay away from that spot for now during their warm up. Looks like they're trying to avoid that area. My hope and my goal is that they can stay away from that spot during the game and stay healthy and stay safe. That's the goal tonight. I would agree with you, Sherm. I don't think it's going to be very good either. I don't think it's a good idea, but clearly I'm not part of the decision making crew and I wasn't part of the conversation. So they must have enough confidence in that ice that they're going to let it go and they're going to let the boys skate. So we'll let them warm up. We got about 3.5 minutes left of that warm up, and then we'll get things going. So thanks for staying with me if you are with me. They're warming up. Brecky, make sure he's ready to go. All right, looks like we're ready to go. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The moment we've been waiting for. Hour and 15 minutes later, we're back in business. Bacco with the puck in the scarlet end. He's going to throw it to the near boards. Held at the point by Red Wing. Back down low. Bacco around for Tosh. Tosh to Dorzik. Dorzik, he's got Cox with him. Feeds it over to Cox. Cox, shot, block. And Brody goes down. Goalie with a good save. And that's going to be, well, they let it play. Now Red Wing trying to get it into the scarlet end. Tosh there, pokes it down low for Bacco. Bacco in the corner. Throws it out to the point. Red Wing holds. Looking for a deflection, was 15. He almost had a good deflection. And now Tosh trying to get down low. He's going to get there. He's going to throw it off the edge of the net. And now Enter trying to get it loose. 21 picks it up. Throws it into neutral ice. Schmidt with it. Schmidt's going to throw it back into the zone. 35's on it, as is Enter. And a good hold by Brelgy at the blue line. Brelgy down low. Poked away. Keach comes in hard with a hit on the boards. Red Wing gets it out into neutral ice. Reddy goes down for it. He's got number 20 with him and comes out to neutral ice. And Allman intercepts the path. Got to wait for Keach to get on side and backhands it into the zone and is going to go after it. Red Wing trying to get it loose. A deep pinch. Is that Brelgy? I can't see his number. Yeah, that was Brelgy. Out to the point for Keach. Keach with a wrister. Oh, hits. God, it hit Allman in the back. That might have hurt him a little bit. Hit him right in the back. The shot from the point. He's looking like he's going to the bench a little gingerly. And that was a Red Wing ice. So, goodness, I got to stop my clock. We're at 15:03. Sorry. All that delays got me out of my groove. Grassman was trying to get it out to Schmidt and didn't make it through traffic. Now, Starkey. Nope, that's Hattelstead. Hattelstead in. Hattelstead with a backhand. Can't get through and does. Second effort. And that's a high stick by Red Wing. And Bacco picks it up. Bacco taken hard with an elbow to the back of the head. And 13 is going to go in the penalty box. That's going to be the first penalty of the game. It's going to be on number 13. Let me reset my clock. I'll put 13 up here. He's going to get 2 minutes for roughing, maybe. Interference. So with 13 up on the clock, 2 minutes, and that is going to give us a Scarlet power play. Keaton Dorzik on the face-off. He's got Tosh with him and Cox, Schmidt, and Bacco. Down low, Dorzik working it. Dorzik feeds it down to Cox. Cox out to the point for Schmidt. Grady over. Tosh with a shot. Pad save. Red Wing trying to clear, and they're going to clear it all the way down. Grady's going to go down for it. Recky's going to hold it for him. And here comes Schmidt. Grady into neutral ice. Into the winger end. Down low. Behind the net. Out to the point. Oh, deflected by 18. Nice poke check by number 18, trying to get around Dorzik and gets a shot on net. Red Wing doing a good job interrupting. Now Dorzik gets around number 18 into the zone, dishes it for Reddy at the point. Reddy down low for Cox. Brody behind the net. Brody along the edge. Out to the point. Tosh back down to Brody. Brody down low for Backel. Nice little sauce pass. Oh, Tosh with a little and hits the crossbar and doesn't go in. Oh, and Dorzik right in the slot looking for it. Had a good look, and a Red Wing, I think it was number 18, was there to deflect and disallow the shot. Now Allman with it. Allman getting chased. Feeds it over to Schmidt. Grady into neutral ice. Schmidt into the zone. Shot. Pad save. Puck's loose. And the goalie is able to cover. Schmidt in the crease. Getting hit. Let me pause my clock. We're at 12:44. And they'll clear the scrum. And we'll get a draw. Should be on that far dot in the winger zone. They're going to give it the near dot. Oh, they're going to send Keach into the box? Braden lost his stick. No, he has a stick. Never mind. Okay, so Keach is going to go. 2 minutes for, I didn't see the call. Probably roughing. So Keach will go in for 2 minutes. And we'll go into the scarlet end for a puck draw. We'll be 4-on-4 for 9 seconds. And then we'll be on the kill. Met with it. Goes around the boards. Backel's going to grab it. Brooks with a saucer pass. Dorzik down low. Trying to find it. Dorzik battling for the puck and gets it. Bodied off the puck. Still after it. Dorzik winning it. Tries to get it out to the point. Backel there. Backel ties his man up. And 22 is able to get it in, but Tosh intercepts the pass. Tosh coming into the zone. Tosh, toe drag. Circles around. Still with it. Tosh through traffic. Gets it over to Dorzik. Dorzik back to Tosh. Tosh, oh, lost the puck. And now it's a 3-on-2 coming the other way. And Recchi forced to make a save in the crease. And then sent all the way down by Allman to clear the zone. And now Schmidt ties the puck up. Wingers have to go in and help out. Brady's just going to keep that as best he can and then get himself back on D. 18 with the puck, trying to get around Allman. Recchi with a save. Rewitzer putting pressure. Wingers down behind the net. Shot goes through the crease. Back out to the point. 21 throws it down deep. From the dot. Shot far through traffic. No one touched it. Rewitzer bodies his man off. Now Allman with it. Trying to outrace 18. Gets to it. Feeds it. Allman with it. Allman with the goal. That was a heck of a goal. Allman and Enter both with the puck. Isaac takes it and dekes the goalie and finds the back of the net. Shorty for Isaac Allman. And that is a Scarlet goal to give the Scarlets a 3-goal lead. is Shorty, and that's Allman's second goal of the night. 2 seconds left on Keach's penalty. Oh, and there's 2 seconds left, but it expired on mine because I let my clock go. So I'm not going to put that up for 2 seconds. Keach is going to be out as soon as the puck is dropped. And out he goes, back to full strength. Dorzik, shot, blocked by number 22. Brody trying to hold, can't. Scarlets have to check up. They do. Brody. Allman with another unassisted goal. That's his second unassisted goal of the night. Ooh, pad save. Goalie trying to cover it and can't. And then, oh goodness, that's going to be, don't. Brody Cox getting aggressive in the crease. Almost looked like there were punches thrown there. I'm not sure what the refs are going to do with that, but that did not look good. I think they're going to have to send Brody. I don't know if they're going to send somebody from Red Wings. Someone smashed Brody into the post. Yeah, they're going to send both of them. So Brody's going to go, and number 8 is going to go. So I think they'll probably just give offsetting penalties there, and we'll skate full strength, both teams, and the boys will sit for 2 minutes. JV game, Red Wing won 5-0 on JV. Enter, gets it deep. Keach goes after it. Keach with it. Keach trying to get turned. Allman trying to give help. Bacco holds it from the point. Keach from the point over to the near side. Schmidt with a shot, gushed over the net. Now enter, down low for Grady. Grady through the crease. Oh, God, he had Keach there. Keach couldn't find it. Allman down low. Allman, oh, missed the puck. Avoids a hit. Keach gives a hit. Enter, gets a poke. Now Schmidt intercepts. Good stick work by Schmidt to keep the puck. Shot, glove grab. Allman looking for a hat trick, can't do it. No shot. Oh, it went right over the glove. It just missed the net on a spin shot from Allman. Now Red Wing trying to clear and can't, and the goalie's just going to have to cover that up. Allman there gives a jab at the goalie and then gives him a push. Allman gives him a push back. We'll go back to 9:16. That's Starkey tried to get a shot off, blocked. And now Grassman out to the point for Reddy. Reddy looking for a shot through the and blocked. Pad save goalie. Now Hattelstead in the corner. And now Starkey battling for it. Red Wing comes out with it. Off the boards and into neutral ice. Rewitzer there with a shifty little between the legs pass. Red Wing back with it. Into the zone. Backhander goes to Brecky. Brecky's just going to cover that one up and call that one good. 8:44 left, second period. Red Wing back into the zone. Dorzik all over him. And Red Wing with a shot. And a glove grab by Brecky. 8:27 left. Going to draw in the scarlet end. I think it's going to be Dorzik on the draw. He's got Tosh with him. And no, he's got Madsen out there with him. and Tosh, and I can't see who else is down there. Schmidt and Backel. Backel with it along the boards. Gets through traffic, feeds it to Tosh. Tosh with it into the zone. Dorzik. Now Tosh out to the point. Tosh still with it. Sauces it over. It's going to come out of the zone. Oh, God, it almost looked like it stayed in. Madsen throws it in. Boys have to check up. Dorzik. Oh. No one can find the puck. Madsen trying to find it. Tosh picks it up. Shot. The net was off. The net was off. And they're going to call no goal. I think they're called. It should be a good goal because the net was on enough for it to be a good goal. But I think the ref is going to call that no goal. They're going to say no goal because the net was off. That's unfortunate because they should have blown that whistle dead earlier then. I think the referee is saying, yeah, that's my fault. I should have blown the whistle. The net was off enough that they should have blown it dead. They didn't. Tosh scored, but they're going to wave that one off. So we're still at 3. In favor of the Scarlets. 7:46 left, second period. 1, 2, 3, 4. Red Wing only has 4 players on the ice. I'm not sure what they're doing. A little bit of a circus here in Red Wing tonight, I gotta say. We'll figure it out. We'll get there. Just keep playing. Keach on the draw. He's got Allman with him. Puck goes to the goalie. Goalie throws it to the boards. Keach gives a hit. Brelge along the boards, trying to get it loose. Enter in there now. Comes out. Enter still with it. And then Keach throws it just wide of the net. And Reddy on a deep pinch. Reddy's still with it. He's going to tie this thing up and try to kick it out. Gets it to Enter. Enter out to the point for Keach. Keach trying to get it turned. Fans on it. And then gets it deep down low for Allman. Allman along the boards. Trying to get to it. Does get to it. Kicks it to himself. And then poked away by Red Wing. Brelge's going to have to go down for it. Brelge with it. Putting the brakes on. Red Wing doing a good job of disrupting. Allman gets it along the boards. Feeds it over to Enter with a nice pass. Enter. Back to Keach. Back to Allman. Oh, my gosh. Some good passing right there. Brelge back to Allman for in the point. Ooh, nice toe drag. Allman high slot shot deflected by number 21 in the slot. Didn't get through. Out to neutral ice. Keach gives a hit. Has to check up. A little better energy out here this period than there was first period. They're going to call that. Not sure what happened there, but they're going to whistle that one dead, and we're going to get a Red Wing zone face-off. On the draw is going to be Hattelstedt with Starkey and Grassman on the wings. It looks like Brelge and Backel on D. Goes back to Backel. Brooks through traffic right to the belly of the goalie. And we'll see that draw again. I wouldn't mind seeing that same thing. Back to Backel. Backel. He's it for Schmidt. Oh, Hattelstedt almost had the rebound. Couldn't pull the trigger on it. Hattelstedt leaves it for Schmidt. Schmidt down low. Top of the circle. Shot. Pad save. Grassman looking for the rebound. Nothing doing. Hattelstedt near boards. Out to the point for Schmidt. Schmidt over to Backel. Backel from the dot. Shot to the belly of the goal, and he's going to gobble that one up. So, line change. We're going to have Dorzik on the draw with Tosh and Cox on the wings. Backel and Schmidt on D. thought Red Wing won the draw, and then Dorzik stole it, and then Red Wing stole it back, and then Tosh stole it back again. A lot of ceiling. Goes around. Tosh with it. Tosh leaves it for Schmidt. Grady. Shot deflected by 25 up onto the glass. Scarlett still hold the zone. Bacco with it. Over to Schmidt. Schmidt kicks it to himself. Shot deflected. The goalie, I think, made the save on that. And now Dorzik. Dorzik trying to get it turned. Does. Down low for Bacco. Bacco. Down low for Tosh. Tosh leaves it down low. Trying to find maybe Brody, but Brody wasn't there. Grady holds. Shot goes over the glove. Bacco hustles over to hold on the far point. Deflection. Cox was looking for a deflection. Red Wings finally going to clear the zone. That's a long shift for those wingers. 18 trying to get around Bacco. And Brecky there to block the shot. Wingers finally get a change. But here comes Dorzik and Cox. Dorzik with a shot right to the belly of the goalie. And we'll whistle that one dead. And I'm going to give Red Wing a shot on that one. We got to go to 443. Sorry. 443. Here we go. And enter on the draw. He's got Allman and Keach with him. And Rewitzer and Reddy. Red Wing wins the draw. 35, throws it around the boards. Reddy tried to get there, couldn't. It's going to go all the way down. Rewitzer's going after it. You can see how much that puck is dancing as it's along the boards. This ice is not good, ladies and gentlemen, but we're skating on it nonetheless. Rewitzer feeds it over to Reddy. Reddy on the boards, gets it into the zone. Keach on the forecheck, stands his man up, can't find the puck. I don't even think he was looking for the puck. 25 returns, or 35 returns the favor to Keach, gives him a big hit behind. Now they're fighting in the crease. The goalie's throwing punches now, too. A lot of extracurriculars right in front of the crease there. Goalie throwing jabs, defenseman throwing jabs. Keach just stood there and took it. Well, Keach was throwing a few things behind the net, too. So Grassman now with it. Grassman with a shot. Goalie can't get it in his glove. Puck's still loose. Through the crease. Couldn't find the back of the net, though. Allman. No, that's Madsen. Madsen. Some good stick work to get the puck. Hadelstedt out to the point. Bacco with a little sauce pass. Schmidt tried to get a shot off, and number 2 denied him that opportunity. Number 2 looking for a stretch pass, and that's going to be an icing. And they'll call that icing. And we'll go back into the winger zone. And Tosh is going to take the draw. He's got Dorzik with him, and Cox, and Bacco, and Schmidt. Dorzik with a shot right to the glove of the goalie. Send him. Keach not happy. I don't know what the conversation is going on right now. They're going to send number 8. I'm not sure what they're doing here. They're going to put 8 in the box. I'm not sure for how long. Oh, they're just going to give them 2. So 8's going to go for 2 minutes. So Scarlett's will be on a power play. You want the power play? I'll give you the power play. There it is. Red Wing with a breakaway. Schmidt doing a good job of breaking up the breakaway. And now Grady coming in. Grady with a shot. Pad save. Rebound comes out to the slot. And no one could find the puck to get a shot on the rebound. So it'll go all the way back down. And Tosh with it now. Tosh skates it end to end. Puts on the brakes. Looking for something. Out to the point for Schmidt. Grady. Near side to Dorzik. Keaton into the slot. Poked away. And Red Wing's going to be able to clear. 15. Shot goes over the head of Brecky and out for Dorzik. Dorzik coming with speed. It's a 2-on-2. 3-on-2. And nothing there. Backel out to the point for Tosh. Tosh to Dorzik. Dorzik back to Tosh. Tosh. Ready. We got a delayed penalty. And temper's flaring a little bit here with the Red Wing players getting really aggressive in the slot. So I'm not sure. Referees are talking. I'm not sure what they're talking about, but we got 2:02 on the clock. 42 seconds left on number 8's penalty, and they're going to send somebody else in the box. Not sure who. All right, come on, guys. We've already had an hour delay. Let's speed this thing up. They're going to send 35. That's kind of what I thought they were going to do. So 35 is going to go. He was the one who was doing a lot of pushing, shoving, and all sorts of things. So he's going to sit for 2 minutes, and it'll be a 5-on-3 for 42 seconds. Dorzik, Tosh, Backel, Schmidt, Cox. Red Wing wins it. Dorzik ties him up, gets the puck. Out to Tosh. Over to Schmidt. Back to Tosh. Down low for Cox. Shot taken down from behind by 28. He's going to be able to clear all the way down. Brecky going to leave it for Tosh. Red Wing gets a change. Tosh with speed coming through neutral ice into the zone. Puts on the brakes, sets it up. Schmidt back to Tosh. Tosh skates it down. Circles back. Back over to Schmidt. Grady with a shot through traffic. Stick save. Dorzik picks up the rebound. All right, now one-man advantage. Oh, puck deflected just wide. Tosh picks it up. Jacoby looking for an angle. Shot deflected high. Puck's down low. Brody with it now. Out to Jacoby. Tosh leaves it for Schmidt. Grady. Shot off of number 8 shin pad and up into the rafters. 50 seconds left. All right. Looks like Keach on the draw. He's got Allman and Enter with him, and Grady and Jaden Reddy. Out to the point for Reddy. Ref's right in the way. Reddy able to get it down low for Keach. Keach to Schmidt. Grady with a shot right to the glove of the goalie with 35 seconds left. Second period. Yes, you heard me right. Second period. It is 9:47. Still playing. Keach on the draw. Allman picks it up. Into the slot. Shot. Save. Rebound. Comes out. Keach with a shot. And Braden Keach with the power play goal to make it 4-0. I think they're probably going to give the assist to Allman. And that is a Scarlet goal. Red Wing wins the draw. Tosh steals it, gets it into this Red Wing zone. Dorzik now on the far corner. Ooh, Tosh takes him down. Getting a little chippy out here, ladies and gentlemen. Tempers are flaring. I don't like it. Red Wing is starting to get a little chippy, and I don't want any of our boys to get hurt. Yes, it really is the second period. We had an hour delay because their ice is bad. They got a soft spot behind the net. So we took an hour for them to try to fix the ice. It's not great, but it's skatable enough that it looks like we're going to get the second period in. I'm not sure if they're going to even resurface. If I had my vote, I would say no resurface. Let's just play, but I'm not sure what they're going to do. So number 22 is going to go in the box for 2 minutes, and that will give the Scarlets another power play with 14 seconds left in the second period. And that'll take us to the end of the second period. Score after 2 is 4-0. Looks like they're going to send the boys down. We're going to take a breather, try to settle our nerves, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We got 17 minutes left. Third period, it's 10:07. We got a 2-hour drive home, and I'm already cold. Let's see if we can get this baby in the books. We're going to be on the wrong end of the ice for where my camera's set up, so I apologize for that. It is what it is. I'll give you what I can give. I think we're set to go. The referees just had a little conference with the captains. I think probably telling them to keep this thing clean and play good hockey. That's my hope is what they just talked to the boys about. We've still got minute 43 left on number 22's penalty. Schmidt brings it in down low. And Bacco with a shot. And a good hold by Dorzik at the point. Now Tosh. Over to Schmidt. Grady, top of the circle. Puck deflected up onto the netting. We'll get a draw. Red Wing trying to get it out. And Carlos deny. Schmidt holds at the blue line. Throws it down low for Bacco. Brooks trying to get turned. Does. From the dot. Leaves it for Dorzik. Dorzik around the top. To Tosh. Tosh to Schmidt. Schmidt throws it down low. Trying to get it to Brody. Brody couldn't get to it. And now Jacoby with it. Jacoby leaves it for Dorzik. Dorzik back to Tosh. Tosh up to Cox. Over to Schmidt. Schmidt shot. Bad save. Going to come out to neutral ice. Number 8 trying to race, or 18, I should say. 18 trying to race Brody. Brody toe drags through, poked away, comes out. Schmidt has it. Shot through traffic, doesn't make it through. Puck still loose in the slot. And Dorzik picks it up behind the net. Oh, puck's loose. No one can find it. Red Wing gets it out of the slot. And that's going to go up into the netting for stoppage. And we'll get line changes. Out comes Keach Allman. Enter Reddy and Rewitzer. Enter on the draw. Out to the point. Rewitzer looking for an angle. Pad save. Keach there. Penalty expiring now. Red Wing back to full strength. Allman steals it, avoids a hit. Trying to toe drag it around another one and can't. Red Wing trying to clear and gets it through for a breakaway. 24 shot, misses the net entirely. And Allman gets it, feeds it to enter into the zone. Enter. Tried to feed it over to Allman and deflected by a winger out to neutral ice. Rewitzer feeds it to Allman. Allman throws it into the near corner, and they go for a line change. I don't know. Defense goes for a line change. Oh, nice poke check by Schmidt. Allman dishes it back. They go for their line change. Now, wingers trying to bring it in. Starkey out there putting pressure. Brecky plays it to Bacco. Bacco off the boards to Starkey. Starkey feeds it over to Grassman. Grassman tried to feed it to Hattlestead. Hattlestead taken out of the play. Starkey down low. Starkey still with it. Feeds it down for Hattelstead. Hattelstead gets to it. Oh, fit it to the slot. Grassman fanned on a shot from his knees. Gets it down low. Hattelstead and deflected by 23 on a shot from Starkey. Schmidt goes back for it. Schmidt passes to Grassman. Grassman gets it into the zone. And it goes out of the zone and back in for an offside. So we'll get a neutralized face off and we'll get a line change. Out comes Dorzik, Tosh, Cox, Brelgy, and Reddy. Reddy gets it into the zone. Goalie leaves it. Cox gets to it. Feeds it out to Reddy. Reddy with the screen. Goalie makes a save. Dorzik looks for the rebound, and the goalie covers. Dorzik wins it to Tosh. Tosh with a shot. Blocker save. Brelgy tried to get to it. It got caught up on the boards. The ice right along the boards on that far side, not good ice. You could see when the puck goes there, it kind of wants to dance. Tosh with a good look. Toe drags around number 21. Backhander goes around the boards. Brelgy throws it down low for Dorzik. Dorzik to Tosh, and that is a Scarlet goal. Jacoby Tosh from Dorzik. A beautiful little one-timer from Jacoby. To make it 5-0 with 12:59 to go. Out for the Scarlets, going to be Enter on the draw. He's got Allman and Keach on the wings, and he's got Bockel and Schmidt on D. And Brecky in goal. Schmidt behind the net, throws it along the boards. Keach trying to get to it. Red Wings going to get there, throw it back down low. Bockel goes after it. Bockel tried to feed it to Schmidt. Brecky's forced to poke it out of the crease. And now Schmidt still battling for it along the boards right in front of us here. Allman gets around one, gets it into neutral ice. Allman, he's got Keach with him. Allman couldn't, I don't know if he was trying to shoot or what, but couldn't get the puck through to Keach. And that's going to be an icing call on Red Wing, and we'll go back into the winger zone for a puck drop. Like Matson coming out to take the face off with, looks like Kipton Keach, and I think that's Hattelstead. No, Campbell Barrett. So Barrett out there, first shift of the game for Kipton and Campbell. Oh, goodness gracious. Campbell had a really good look. Oh, a good grab by the goalie to get that save. There was probably like 4 shots there. And we'll give Matt's on the draw again. Faceoff comes back, and I want to say that was Kipton that threw it down there. Going to be no ice. So Kipton with it now. Tried to feed it to Matson, just out of his reach. Red Wing able to keep it in the neutral zone, but then Keach gets it in. And Red Wing trying to clear. And still behind the winger's net. And out to neutral ice. Oh, nice little toe drag by Rewitzer, and Rewitzer gets it into the zone. Barrett going after it. Barrett behind the net, trying to get to it. Wingers with it. And that's going to be an icing. They're going to call that. We'll go back down into the winger end for a face-off. And it looks like it's going to be Dorzik, Tosh, and Cox out there with Rewitzer and Reddy. Down low, Dorzik, near boards. Feeds it to Cox. Brody from behind the net, trying to get to it. Tied up. Wingers get it. Break it out to neutral ice. Dorzik coming the other way. Oh, poked away. Nice little poke check by 18. And stood up by Rewitzer. Rewitzer pokes it away over for Tosh. Tosh got it now. Trying to get it through. Feeds it over to Brody. Brody and Keaton coming into the zone. Brody leaves it for Keaton. Keaton with a shot. Blocked by 19. And I'm not sure where that puck wound up. Must have gone up into the netting. Now enter on the draw. He's got Ullman and Keach with him. Bockel and Schmidt on D. Keach to Schmidt. Schmidt from the dot. Shot goes wide. Bockel throws it down low for Ullman. Ullman trying to reverse. Puck still back there. Ullman still with it. Ringers finally get it. Going to bring it out to neutral ice. And that's going to be an icing call. And so we'll take it back into the winger zone for another face-off. With 10:09 to go. Scarlets up by 5. They get one more, we'll get running time. Enter Ullman, Keach, Bockel, and Schmidt. Puck down low. Bockel battling for it. Ullman in the corner, trying to get it loose. Ullman with it. Backhand to the belly of the goalie. Oops, I forgot to start the clock. We're at 9:58. So we'll get a fresh set of legs out there. It's going to be Hattlestead on the draw with Starkey. And I think that's Grassman. Yep, Grassman, Bockel, and Schmidt. Bockel with a shot deflected, and then a shot from Hattlestead, and glove grab by the goalie. Hattlestead with a good look there. Good hold by Bockel. Down low for Grassman. Grassman leaves it for Hattlestead. Red Wing trying to get it out. They do get it to neutral ice. Poked away by Starkey. Schmidt now with it. Schmidt gets it to Grassman. Into the winger zone. Back out to neutral ice. Schmidt picks it up. Oh, got to turn the camera. Sorry. Starkey touches it up. It gets into the zone. Starkey going after it. Hattlestead there to help. Comes along the near boards. Good hustle by Grassman to pick it up. Grassman down low behind the net. Hattlestead there. Goes around the board. Schmidt couldn't hold it. It's going to come out all the way down. Bockel goes back for it. Oh, see what I'm saying? Where it's dancing along, what you can see on that. Oh, Recky didn't have it. So what happens if you guys, I don't know if you guys can see it, but when the puck is going along the dasher boards, the along the boards on the ice is, there's like a ridge. So the puck is dancing. So if you saw when Grady was trying to hold the zone there, as he was getting ready to hit the puck started to dance, and it literally went right over his stick and then went along, and you could see as it was going, Bockel was having a hard time getting his stick on it as well because the puck was dancing so much. And that is an indicator that it's got rough ice along the boards. Usually what the ice crew will do I don't know how frequently they have to do it, but um, they'll take a tool and they'll chisel that ledge. That sometimes will happen when the Zamboni is clearing. It'll leave kind of this ridge, and a lot of times what they'll do is they'll take an ice chipper and they'll chip that ridge off. So Dorzik from point blank range, goalie on his line, makes the save. All right, enter on the face-off. He's got Keach and Allman with him, and it looks like Reddy and Brelgy. No, Schmidt. Nope, Brelgy. Red Wing into neutral ice. Pass to 24 through traffic. Oh, right to the slots. 20 couldn't get the shot off. Good look, though. Brelgy with it now. Brelgy getting chased. Gets it to neutral ice. Allman tried to get in front of it, and puck goes into the bench. So we're at 7:49. Allman and 24 exchanging pleasantries on the face-off. And they're going to bring it back out to the center ice. Enter on the draw. Gets it into the zone. Red Wing gets it out of the zone. And that's going to be ice. They're going to wave that one off. All right. Enter. And Bockel battling for it. Red Wing throws it to the far boards. Schmidt and Keach. Keach in. Thin shot goes wide. Allman with it now. Allman trying to get turned. Throws it over to Keach in the near corner. Oh, Keach to Bockel. Bockel with a shot. A good save by the goalie. And deflected funny off the board. It's going to go all the way down. They're going to say icing on that. So we'll take it back into the winger zone with 6:51 to go. Basically just doing a guessing by golly on shots. I mean, they updated the shots between the second and third, but I'm not real sure where we're at right now for shots on goal. Trying to keep track as best I can. Barrett with a look. Gifted Keach out there now. He's got Barrett with him too. And they're going to call a penalty on who's going? The Barrett? I think it's going to be Barrett. So Barrett's going to go with 6:39. He's going to go. That's a first. Well, that's not the first because Keach went in on offsetting penalties, but that's the first penalty kill that the. Is it? Oh, maybe it's not. It's been a long night. I'm not sure. But we'll be on a penalty kill with 6:39 to go. Wingers win the draw. Shot through traffic, deflected wide. Into the crease. Dorzik picks it up. Bodied off it by number 15. They're battling for it. Still battling. Puck thrown in by Rewitzer. Dorzik or Tosh going after it. 18 with speed, poked by Dorzik. Rewitzer avoids a hit. Puck comes out to the point. Tosh gets to it. Kobe giving chase. Oh, Dorzik there to pick up the pass. Gets a shorty. Keaton Dorzik with a beautiful little wrister over the goalie's right shoulder to make it 6-0 on a shorty to give us a Scarlet goal. And that's going to give us running time with 5:53 to go. So when the puck drops, we should get running time. Allman hustles down. We're still shorthanded, one man. Red Wing gets it to neutral ice. Keach on a back check, steals it, throws it deep. Allman working interference. Doing a good job keeping it in the zone. Allman circles back. Allman. Got Baca. Allman. Oh. I think that Bacco opened wide, but I think Allman was looking for a hat trick. Red Wing into the zone. Leaves it for 25. 25 didn't see it. Now 22 battling for it. Gets it down low. Now Schmidt with it. Now 22 from the point. Puck's loose. Good save by Brecky. Two really good looks by Brecky. Brecky makes the saves. Make the save. The rebound comes out. Went right down by his left pad. And he had to stretch for it to get in front of it. All right, Tosh with it. Tosh. Red Wing back with possession. Tried to clear. Ready, trying to hold. Can't. Into neutral ice. Red Wing trying to get it loose right in front of us. Gets into the zone. Brecky's going to hold it up for Brelgy. Brelgy with it. Brelgy to Cox. Brody dishes it to Jacoby. Tosh into the zone. Dorzik in the slot. Tosh to Cox. Brody trying to get a shot. Poked away. Ready with a good hold. Red Wing tried to clear right to Jacoby's glove. Jacoby gets it into the zone. He's got Brody takes a shot off the glass and around and ready there to hold. Goalie trying to get it. Deflection goes wide. And ready with a wrister. Doesn't make it through. Dorzik down low. Tied up on the boards. Comes out. Dorzik with it. Tosh trying to get to it. Ready. Flicked up into the air. And it's going to be on. And Brecky plays it over for Brelgy. Brelgy to Tosh. Jacoby looking for a pass. Whoa, high pass. Was into the zone. Bacco. Shot deflected up into the netting. Now enter on the draw. Comes out to the top. Schmidt puts it on net. Down low is Keach. Up top for Grady. Grady shot goes wide. Brooks can't get there. It has to come back into neutral ice with it. Brooks off the boards for Ullman. Ullman into the zone. Shot on net. Rebound goes out. Wingers are there to pick it up. Now 24 looking for a breakaway. Grady Schmidt's going to hustle back. And shot goes wide off of Grady's skate. Grady into the zone. Oh, to Ullman. And good save by the goalie. Ullman looking for the hat trick, and the goalie says, not tonight. Not tonight. Good look, though. All Isaac had to do is get a little lift, and he would have gotten it over the goalie's pad. And a goal at the very end to make it 7. That is Dane Hattlestead. Dane Hattlestead gets a goal for the Scarlets. Well done, Dane. And that makes it a Scarlet goal. And we down to 20 seconds. Hattlestead's going to throw it in. Weston Grassman with the assist. And Starkey. Jackson Starkey with the assist as well. And that is going to wrap it up for this game tonight. A long game. It is 10:33, and that is a Scarlet win over the Wingers of Red Wing. And we're going to wrap this thing up and get on the road as we got a 2-hour drive home. So thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry it was such a long game. You know, we do what we can do to entertain you. And the hour delay was not the entertainment I was hoping for, but it is what it is. So thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to start packing up so we can get the heck out of here. We will see you again on Monday, and the Scarlets will take on, it's the makeup game for Minnesota River. So we'll be at home, Minnesota River, on Monday. So thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Until Monday, stay fit, keep sharp.